Good afternoon, Codger Biker is here. Nice to be back on two wheels, and today, crap flaps. Filthy rich and crap flap. Okay, well, I've been away for a few days, driving around in the old Skubarusan on four wheels. So it's nice to be back on two wheels, and it's nice for the sun to have made an appearance. Are you watching Campbell 01? Sunshine here, although it was raining this morning. So just nice to get old Ludwig out, have a little ride around. Getting used to the Puig screen. Actually, I think I'm going to keep that. I like it. I still haven't tested it on the motorway. I've had a request to do that, and I will get round to doing that, promise, at some point. Very difficult at the moment, what with one thing and another. I've spent the last few days up and down motorways, but in the car. What else is there to report? I finally received my Enduristan heat shield, which meant I could put the panniers on sort of permanently or semi-permanently. I never leave anything on permanently, in case you hadn't noticed. And somebody asked me to do a review of those. I probably will at some point, but you know, it's all my own gear. I don't get paid by anybody to advertise this stuff, so I'm not really about advertising. Today though, I did find on the doorstep when I came back a new crap flap for Ludwig here. So I thought, rather than just stick it on at home, we'll go for a little ride and put it on while we're about it. It's only a simple job, and I could probably compare it to the Sweet Lamb Adventure crap flap, which I also have, but which I never use on the road. I only use off-road, and as I don't off-road very often, it doesn't get used very often, but it does a good job. It keeps the dirt out of that slot. Anyhow, I'll pull up here in a bit, get them out and show you. Picture's worth 1,000 words, so what's a video worth? Whoa, look at this muck in this road. Not all from one horse, surely. Okay. Even a Subaru with symmetrical four-wheel drive still can't compete with the sense of well-being I get on two wheels. Okay, back in a second. Okay, so here we are once again in a countryside, and this is my, I think it's Sweet Lamb Adventures I got this from, which is some nice clips that you slot onto the space and then you bolt with a 8mm socket or spanner. Very easy to fit, very effective, keeps all the mud from the middle with a little bit of ventilation there. The one I purchased today came from Spain. Well, I didn't purchase it today, I ordered it last week. It was €50 delivered to the UK, which is expensive, but when you actually see the work that's gone into it, you know, you can understand. It's got the KTM in the middle, it's got the hexagonal honeycomb ventilation. I just think it looks rather nice. It's simple to fit. It's held on with 25 Torx 25 or T25, whatever you want to call them. This one, the only slight difference is I think it goes on the inside and then you put the screws in from the outside. My question is, can an idiot wearing a crash helmet with a camera fit a crap flap? Yeah, I've never really understood why that space is there. Various people have various theories, that it's to allow access to the headers or to cool the engine or to allow the horn sound to escape, which was the one I thought was probably most likely. But as many people pointed out, the horns of cars are often under the bonnet, so I don't know. Anyway, so I'll remove the 4 screws and then see what it looks like when it's in position. Try to. Okay, that seems to be about where it goes now. Yeah. Of course, it would be so much easier if I took my crash helmet off. Where's the challenge in that though? There we go. One screw in position. Haven't tied it up, and no, I haven't put any thread lock on. I will do that when I get home. I've thought of that, believe it or not. So those two screws have just gone straight in. Okay, so with just two screws in, which I haven't tightened up yet, but I will tighten up, you can see the effect. It's really rather nice looking. And the torque screws sort of match the torque bolts. I suppose the only difference would be to put torque bolts on it. I'll just tighten up and see how it goes. Yeah, that's a very nice looking, I think that's a very nice looking crap flap, as crap flaps go. It's got quite a lot of ventilation. It's also got quite a lot of space where the horn is, so it should let most of the sound out. Also, it says KTM on it, and it matches the hexagonal pattern there. Now, KTMs run very hot, and this bike's no exception, but it does have an awful lot of cooling with a large radiator, 2 fans. I've never once seen it overheat, even when I lost quite a lot of water. So I doubt that it will overheat with that there. So yeah, so far I would say job's a good one. Okay, so that's a 2-minute job. Yes, I should put thread lock on it, and I will do when I get home. I'll take each screw out, put some thread lock on it, put it back in. Now, if you're new to my channel, basically, at the moment at least, most of my vloggage revolves around Ludwig von 790 Adventure, which is my KTM 790 Adventure standard model. I did this morning put them all into a series, so if you watch the first one you can watch all 40 parts of it as it developed. I always forget to say it, but it is nice if people do subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. At the moment I'm on 660, I think, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, I didn't think for 1 minute I would ever have more than 30 subscribers, so to have that many, or should I say for Ludwig to have that many, is outstanding. It'd be great to reach 1,000, which I suppose opens up small amounts of monetization. I don't expect it's very much. I worked out the other day, I've spent thousands and thousands of pounds on this channel, but all for my own pleasure, so don't worry about it. And if I did ever make anything from the channel, I just invest it on a GoPro or something. I think that would take a lot of views. Anyway, so please subscribe if you would. Even if you don't like it, you might like the next one. The subscription is the most important thing now, because the algorithms have changed, so I don't see videos that I used to see from people automatically. I now have to go searching for them, sometimes even those I've subscribed to. So it's all basically geared towards the large scale vloggers, I suppose, and the small guys are getting squeezed out, which is the usual corporate thing, but we'll stay off that for now. Anyway, in terms of KTM parts, it can be very frustrating. I've been trying to buy a slip-on exhaust for this bike for the last 2 months. I looked at the Akrapovic, or the Akrapovic, whichever way you want to pronounce it, and it's the cheapest I've seen it is £700 plus delivery, plus possible taxes or whatever, which is likely to increase after the lunacy that is Brexit has happened here. I'm not getting into that, but it's no point people who voted for it moaning about the extra cost they're going to have to pay. I live in Liverpool, we voted to remain. That's all I'll say. So I've been trying to get a slip-on exhaust. I've tried to buy an Arrow, completely let down by the supplier. Wings is out. The Akrapovic is virtually double the cost of those, and there's not a lot of other choices. I've seen an Italian one. Right. I don't know whether if I ordered from Italy after the failures to receive previously, whether it would work this time. So it's basically very difficult to get slip-on exhaust for the 790 Adventure at the moment. The Wings ones seem to sell out straight away. So likewise, I tried to order a low seat, or the low comfort seat, which I don't know if it's actually lower than the S seat. I'm guessing it's probably designed for the R, but I like the look of it, so I paid for that, and I waited and waited and waited, and eventually had a refund because they don't seem to be able to guarantee delivery at any time. So be aware, if you buy a KTM, I know it was the same for the Duke last year, although they seem to have sorted out a bit better on that one over the last year. You know, parts, not parts, which accessories, it can be quite a frustrating business trying to get a hold of stuff. Anyhow, the crap flap that I fitted today came from Spain. I believe it's a private individual that makes them. I will put the tag up because I think the guy is contactable via Instagram. I am on Instagram, but I don't really use it, so I don't quite understand how it all works. I'm also on Twitter, which I don't really use either. I mainly just use the comment section of my YouTube channel. I'll put his tag up for Instagram, and you can contact him if you're interested. I've no contact with him whatsoever. I've just bought it for myself, and to me it looks very nicely made, very easy to fit, and could be the best one of the ones I've seen so far. Mainly, suppose, because it says KTM in the middle of it. Right, that's me done for today. Of a little video. I'm going to ride for a few miles, enjoy the sunshine while it lasts, and catch you in the next video. Please remember to subscribe, it does mean a lot to me. Codger Biker is out.